Okay, this is the prototype for a 100-inch wingspan SuperSportster. Got to give it to Mark. This has been 2 weeks, and he sent me the first prototype. So I'm getting ready to unbox it, but clearly there's no damage going to have happened here. It was well packed. Okay, the plans look nice. This is a big airplane. This table's a little over 7 feet long. So, yeah, it's going to take every bit of the table. I'm glad I made it a little extra long. There is page 2 of the plans. Looks like, he's nicely put all the formers on here. Not sure what that is. Oh, that's the next page. Yeah, and all the ply parts. I don't know if you noticed this, but that's a yardstick. So this guy's going to be hard to carry up and down. Thinking I better make sure that I can get it out of the room through the narrow doors. Okay, page 3. Okay, remember, 7-foot table. This is apparently the right wing. And page 4. Left wing. Side profile of the front half of the fuselage, I guess. Wow. Oh, that's the top and the side. Okay, so I'm going to cut this apart. And just so everybody knows, I always comment that I have never built an airplane without my blood on it. Those blood, sweat, and tears when I get frustrated. I don't really cry. Well, not like a baby anyway. Anyway, so here we are. I'm getting ready to start this, and of course, I'm going to cut that bottom half off. And what I really like about this is Mark has not made it so I have to cut it irregularly. I can pretty much cut it down the middle except for right here, but I don't have a problem with that. I can count 4, 4, 3, 2, plus I'm looking at it now. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off straight so I can start pinning to it. Okay, so there is my trash box, now completely full of bubble wrap and cardboard again, like always. So just to look around, there's my tub of ply parts. Clearly beautifully cut, clean as a whistle, super high quality wood, bag of little smalls. Yep, so far so good. Also, how the hell do you suppose he fits all this in that box? So more ply parts. That's clearly going back in the box. This is obviously the fuselage quarters. Mark said he gave me plenty of extra sticks. This is a prototype, so I'm the first builder. So he told me he gave me a bunch of sticks and he gave me extra parts so that I could either put the landing gear in the wings like the traditional SuperSportster, or to build with a aluminum on the front. He's yet to send me landing gear. He's going to design and build those, and also the cowl and the canopy. That'll come in a later shipment. Of course, I'm not going to need those for probably a month. So here we are so far. Looks really nice. So one of the things I know that can go wrong with these things is that the ribs can all be shifted one way or the other if they're not square right here. So I used a 1, 2, 3 block to get this straight. I'm going to leave it sitting there till I'm done. But as you can see, that wing just right in there, nice and pretty. And so the next thing is to glue all these, but I'm going to wait until I drop that top spar in. So guys, I order transfer pipettes. If you look over there, that one has a little tip. This one has a bigger tip, but it's been cut off. And the reason I cut it off is because it got plugged. But it's going to work fine for this. So I use it to gently put CA glue in here without spilling it all over the place. So there is the box with the dihedral brace, which is straight. So when you slide this box in, make sure it angles up to make for the dihedral on the wing. Okay, when you build these wing boxes, it's designed so WP2, which is bigger, goes on the outside. And when you're done, they should come together like this. And you can see, makes the dihedral. It's possible to put these backwards. So assemble these, dry, make sure it works, and then glue them. Okay, so I got the trailing edge, main spar. This is beautiful. This kit is beautiful. This main spar is cut around these ribs. It drops in 2 pieces. I guess you would call it the spar web. Anyway, it's balsa, and you might not think it'd be that strong, but of course this end here is super reinforced with this box and glued on. And then the rest of it, as you can see, it's half by 3/16. No, half by 3/8. And that's a lot of balsa, and it's pretty hard. Ain't no way this is giving up. So this is cool. Of course, we got something to go there. I'm not sure yet what that is. So we're getting close.